All right, let's talk about crypto prices, moonshots, 10x's, 100x's. The most favorite topic. Everybody loves discussing prices and prediction. You excited? Well, hold your horses. Don't get overexcited, because I'm about to shatter some dreams. I'm about to FUD some tokens. Get ready. I'm coming to that in a second. All right, so ladies and gents, let's talk about prices today. I'm going to start with the ones I don't hold, plan on getting in the future, probably down the road. And then I will go to the Cosmos ecosystem, the ones I'm staking and all this stuff. Basically, the tokens I've been discussing in the past. Give you a quick overview of the prices, what's happening in the market right now. All right. Keeping the other stuff out, the news, I'm just going to talk about the prices. All right. So earlier on, I tweeted this out. In the next video, I will discuss price and tokens. Quick overview, and clearly I'll be destroying some emotions. So before I get into it, let me ask you a question. What's your opinion on these, and briefly explain why? No responses. Maybe I tweeted out at the wrong time. But so get ready to face the consequences. All right. I will just keep it raw, unedited, give you my 2 cents as usual. This is another video where of a kind where I actually may go off on a tangent and start ranting. So bear with me, ladies and gents. Okay. Nobody can predict. Some of them makes logical speculation, some of them illogical. But if Sam, 3 ACs, Terra Luna, and every one of those projects and people can collapse, people can collapse. If the projects can collapse, then you can expect the worst from every single project that I'm going to talk about right now. You can believe in a project, a tokenomics, how much you want. But if the developers, founders are shady, if their intentions are shady, like Sam, then regardless of whatever you pump or do, at the end is going to collapse, taking down millions of people and their life savings with it. And that's why I never get emotional in crypto. Okay? This is just based on my 2 cents, based on 2.5 to 3 years of documenting and experimenting on different stuff. All right. So now, like I said, I'll try my best to stay to the point, but my ADD will kick in and I will rant. Let's talk about the tokens that I don't hold, plan on getting down the road, probably. All right. There are several ones over here on the list: FTM, Crow, PRQ, Atom. I have Atom. XTC, RSR, and there are several which I probably will remove. I have it on the watch list right now. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get it, just on the watch list. I want to keep an eye on it, just want to see what's up. Okay, and I will be adding a lot more. Okay, so follow along, stay tuned. And clearly I talked about GMX at one point, but there's so much going on, it's hard to get on every single thing. GMX moved up pretty quick from $16 from July. I mentioned it once. I played with it when I was playing on Arbitrum. So GMX is another, it's a trading desk where you can also leverage, and I can understand why it's going up. You can stake it. The value gets, it comes from fees and liquidations and all the kind of other stuff, right? It's kind of higher level. However, looks crazy going up. I can understand what's going up, right? Phantom, maybe something going on, probably, because it went up from 16 cents to 24 and it's still holding. Okay. Another quick note, I wouldn't be getting anything right now, especially if anything pumps. Even in the bear market, I'll wait out. When Bitcoin is going down, right? If you look at both of this chart, and I don't know where this Noah came from, out of nowhere. Whatever Noah is, I'm going to ignore. BTC sitting at 16,900. It went up to 17,300, right? And if you look at this chart over here, the bubbles, everything is pumping, which doesn't make much sense. All right. However, it's good to keep an eye on them right now. If you look at them, like, why are they pumping? So maybe I'll get it later on once they get dumped on. All right. Once I start accumulating. Okay. Now, coming back to the prices, there are several others here. Okay. Keep an eye on them. I talked about MTV in the past. I talked about Link. I know a lot of people, once I said MTV is bad or this is bad or whatever, not interested, people went off. That's totally fine. All right. I told you, I'm trying to look at them from a total business perspective, money-making perspective, not the tech. Because even if I believe in the tech and the founders are shady, look at XPR, okay? Again, I know I've talked about XPR. A lot of people hated me on that. I don't care. But the point is, if you look at XPR, Proton, I still have Proton, and I also hold TEL, a little bit of TEL, but I had a lot of significant TEL at one point. Okay, I just held it back for no reason. I should have got rid of it. I should have got rid of it at this, over here, 4 cents or whatever, when it was top peak, and I could have bought back. These are some of the tokens which I think has a chance of again doing decent in the bull market. All right, because of trend, and also they're decent in terms of product. They have a team. I mentioned this before. If a product is completely garbage, total 100% Ponzi controlled by insider, I'll try to stay away. But if it's a meme, Doge, SHIB, whatever, Elon, tokens, and if they have potential, even if they have potential, like I said, 2-3x's potential, I'll probably take a chance. That's my DGen portfolio. Allocate 5% of my capital. No problem with that. Okay? It's, like I said, keeping emotions out. Oh, why would you buy meme tokens? Because it'll make me money. If it makes me money, I'll get it. And as long as it doesn't go against humanity. Okay? So, it's out. These are some of the tokens, and I'll add some more. VRA, there's several. XDC might do decent. Who knows? Some of the tokens, which I will discuss in the in upcoming days. All right. So this is out. Now let's talk about Cosmos ecosystem, because I talked about Cosmos quite a bunch, right? This is where things get a little dirty because we have staking involved, and that also staking can also be treated as Ponzi to some extent. If you don't know where the money is coming from, yield is coming from, then you're the yield. Someone is the yield. All right. So let's start from the bottom. Let's talk about solar. Why is solar pumping? Why am I talking about MMF all of a sudden, right? And why is MMF on my list? Just on the watch list for fun, so I can document. And who knows, if I see an opportunity just to make a 10x, just get in. But you only can make a 10x when you have insider knowledge. And I literally said MMF is totally controlled by insiders. I have a total entire thread on it. Okay, 16-20 videos, threads, explains everything. If you want to know, go for it. And the only reason I don't touch this is because it's controlled by insiders. They can do crazy stuff. The contract is hidden behind proxy. The intention is shady, so you can't win in a shady kind of, not the market, the protocol. Okay, if it was unbiased and if it was a Ponzi, whoever gets in, like a casino, you have a better chance to win in a casino than in a shady Ponzi. All right. So MMF, you look at it. Yesterday it pumped. I'll show you this why for a beautiful reason. You can learn something out of this. Watch. Okay. So MMF here sitting at 2 cents. DSF, well, 21.21, right? They started printing yesterday because somebody put about $10,000, 10,000 only, to pump this whole thing up right here. Check this out. All right, this is insane. But if you look at it, from here, $26, it went all the way to $83. Okay, the liquidity is only 40. It was only $40,000, 40,000 K, not millions or even hundreds of thousands. It's only 45,000, which means even $1,000 can manipulate the price. 1,000 dump will take it down pretty significant. 1,000 in will take it up significant. Understand this, okay? This is a total in and out. People who come in will pump. People will take out. That's it. That's the only purpose of this solar and DSF. There's nothing else. What do they do, the solar tokens? This is a Ponzi. I get it totally. So people are. Why I'm telling you this, because some of you might get excited and get in. Oh, this is pumping. Let's prove Rebel wrong. Yeah, that's fine. You can prove me wrong. But if you make money proving me wrong, I'm happy for you. Go for it. But the point is, you gotta be careful, because the insiders don't want you to make money, because they are the one who wants to. And I've covered this. I've exposed. Someone exposed the team. I've doxed them in video, so feel free to check them out. You can see who's behind MMF, the moderators, their real faces. And then if it doesn't surprise you, I don't know what will, right? So now, yesterday, this thing pumped, it started printing. People got excited. If DSF right here, it falls below MMF, solar is worthless. You can only trade, day trade, and make money. But if you're staking and locking for 2 days, 3 days, it's locked and not printing. You're not making nothing. So I don't know why would you even play on this. So it's pumping right now while Bitcoin is dumping. It pumped all the way. It doesn't make sense. 65,000 liquidity. Yeah, waste. All right, so that's out. Doge. Wow. Doge went up because, again, total speculation. Elon Musk, total Twitter and Elon Musk, two main reasons. Okay, I've seen multiple accounts with 600, 700,000 followers on Twitter, literally talking about Doge all day. So sure, Doge can make you money if you get in the right time. Right now, and also I said any monkey can call tokens in a bull market, because literally, hey, you called out this influencer, you called out Alex Becker, this guy called Sand, and Sand did a 10x, 20x. Yeah, sure. Every monkey, chimpanzee can actually be a guru in a bull market. I mean, just get one big shit right. Oh, I sold an NFT for $400,000, and that's gonna give you 400,000 followers, and now you can milk the trend and actually talk about any tokens, get these dudes to pump your tokens, and self-fulfilling prophecy. Throw a token out there, and your fans are gonna make it for you, like happen for you, literally. They'll pump it and make it happen for you. So the bear market is the right place where you can actually try to focus and do a little research and find out, and just stay silent and do your game, play your game. Okay? Nobody will tell you the truth unless you actually follow their wallet addresses. There's a way. Actually, I'll create another video down the road. It's another topic. Following influencers, front running them in order to make profits. That'll be an interesting topic to talk about. But what I'm talking about right now is just another little bit of a safer side. Okay? So Doge, SHIB, Elon, they all will pump. And I will probably get them. If I have enough capital down the road in the bear, I will get them, sure. Because they will moon. Well, I don't know when or how much they'll moon, but they will pump. I will not say moon, I'll say they'll pump. Because of the narratives, the Elon and everything. Elon is not disappearing out of nowhere. He's gonna just come out of nowhere and say, Doge to the moon or whatever, and then you can sell. Okay? So now, Doge out. That's another meme. So we talk about meme, we talk about Ponzi. Let's talk about Cosmos. Atom. What a bunch of drama. But I like Atom. Alright? Because of fundamentals and the ICS, the intrinsic security that's coming in Jan. And it's the native token, man, of the ecosystem. So I rather believe in this and then dig down the rabbit hole and find other Cosmos ecosystem chains. But this is the first one. First Atom, and then OSMO, according to me. I like OSMO. I like the DEX. Okay? EVMOS. Let's talk about EVMOS now. I talked about EVMOS since the beginning. And it's disappointing to see this. And I also said that, oh well, I talked about EVMOS, man, even, what, 3 days back? When I said EVMOS could go down to 20 cents. It's a disaster. I don't want to see that happen. But based on what's happening, if you do the math, and literally if you look at the dumps here, 3,000 EVMOS. It's not any retailer who's doing this. I can dig deeper. I don't want to right now. I don't see a reason. I can literally look at these transactions and make a logical guess, assumption. Okay? If you look at the price, you can pretty much, guesstimation, right? Some big sells. That's all I can tell you. There are some big sells. I've seen 20,000 sell at one point, and still sitting at 133% APR. Okay, they need to work on it. So what I've realized, I've mentioned this, EVMOS, REBUS, TORI. I'm coming to REBUS and TORI because totally different. Even though APR, yes, EVMOS still has a chance because they have a team building and they have stuff working on it. All right, but I'm not excited about this. Also, the VC announcement recently. If you remember, I told you the VC came in and whatever. I'm not happy, when it comes to VCs and insiders, whatever, raising funds and stuff. But this is what it is. And if this was in a bull market, this would have played out totally differently. Just like MMF Ponzi started, it took a while to collapse because people were still thought we were in a bull market back in February and March. If it started right now, anything that starts right now barely will have traction. It's going to have a tough time because you need new funding, new fresh money, and it's not there. People don't have money out there. Okay? Most people are trying. I haven't seen capitulation yet, which is kind of scary. So you know what's coming. All right? So take profits and inflation. And I told you about the VCs, and they're still working. They have a developer behind it. They do open spaces, collabs, as in, and there are some marketers who talk about it as well. So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay? Now coming to stars. Stars and JUNO, all right? I like JUNO. It just reached all-time low recently, okay? Let's see what happens. And it pumped because it got listed on some exchanges, I hear. And Juno again needs to prove. So Atom OSMO, keeping them aside, EVMOS is building. All right, Stars, one of the really most decentralized chain in the Cosmos ecosystem, and also has very decent potential. When it comes to marketplaces, NFT marketplaces, I think Stars is number one, and that's where it comes. Tori, Mantle, they're pretty much doing the same thing, right? If you look at Mantle, the price action, disaster. I'm not going to talk about the pump here, but it's a disaster, all right? I'm not even going to go back to all-time high because it was 60 cents or 30 cents. Then you look at Tori, same thing, marketplace, all right? Look at these big dumps here. These are not retail dumps. These are some big validator dumps, or it's thousands of dollars of dumps here, right? $3,000, some big dumps. And that's what you can see here, okay? So now, by the way, I hope you didn't buy Tori at all-time high. I was just playing with my rewards. And I literally said that Tori and Rebus are degens. And I heard few emotions. Rebel, why would he call them degen? They have product. They have NFTs. Rebus has team. I'm like, yes, but they still have to prove it. And I literally know, that whatever has crazy insane APR that starts, look at MMF, right? All the Ponzi's that we played with. I'm not saying this is a Ponzi, but again, if you don't have a product, people don't use the product and stuff, then the token itself is just a Ponzi. You buy in and sell out, right? So once you have a product, people start using it, it'll make sense. So Tori and Rebus, I'm still staking. I'm just using my rewards, literally. I haven't put my own money from my pocket. I told you, if you don't know anything, don't gamble right now. Every penny counts, all right? Same thing with Rebus. Degen, I don't care what team, who's working. Tori, Rebus, Jackal, Whale has been promoting this, who has millions of dollars, has a YouTube channel. I don't care. Still a degen for me. People need to use this product and prove it. I just believe, and what I've noticed, most projects, they start with crazy APR just to attract degens, right? Retailers in. You get crazy looking at the APR. And then they will also incentivize you providing liquidity in the pools, Osmosis Zone and Juno. See, this is where it gets a little controversial. This is where Rebel becomes a little unapologetic. But this is real, okay? And then we get excited. Let's provide liquidity in the pool. And then you see it drop because big accounts keep cashing out. Validators or whoever, they keep cashing out. So hold on. We are getting enticed by this insane APR. And we are providing liquidity for somebody else to cash out. So we can hold bags? That's not good. So pay attention to this. It doesn't apply to every single project, but a lot. Okay, there's some good ones. Like I said, if you're providing liquidity for Osmo, Atom USDC, Osmo USDC, you should be decent enough because we are using the DEX native token, and makes sense. But when it comes to other stuff, EVMOS is fine maybe. But when it comes to maybe Stars too, when it comes to other stuff like Rebus, Tori, Jackal, Mantle, maybe I'll put in Huawei, but Huawei has been around for quite some time. The meme of the Cosmos ecosystem. All right, all of these. When it comes to inflation, this is what happens. And I said, if it started in a bull, I think it would have played out very differently because you would have constant people like new fresh money in, right? And there wouldn't have been this crazy bloodbath. But regardless, coming back to Juno, Rebus and Tori. All right, keeping short. Look at this, right? Not so good. And why I'm telling you this, next time, why this is important to learn, what we can learn from this. There are some accounts on Twitter, crypto like Mo, or something like that. I mentioned this dude, said one shady guy who blocked me. Well, I can actually see what he's talking about if I bot follow him. Why? Because some of these dudes, they shilled Rebus, EVMOS maybe as well and stuff. And I want to know why. Because they're shady. If they're shilling something, I want to know what's their hidden agenda. What do they know that I don't? That could help me. You see what I mean? So if I like Rebus and this dude is shilling Rebus, I'm not supposed to get overexcited. Oh, he's shilling Rebus with 10,000 followers or 20,000 followers. But this guy's shady. That comes first for me. I need to know what's his hidden agenda. What does he know about Rebus that I don't? So that can help me, right? If he knows some insider knowledge or whatever, because there is a reason he's shilling. So pay attention to these people, okay? Don't buy anything they say, but whenever they say something, see it from another point of view. Like, why are they saying it? What is their hidden agenda? Because there is one. There is one. Multiple. And yes, this is a disaster. TORI all-time low. REBUS going back to where it came from. It just came out of mama's womb. Going back. Crazy. Anyways, ladies and gents, all right, I just wanted to take 20 minutes, 25 minutes of runt, and this is what you're gonna get, raw, unedited. Someone said earlier on, why don't you create long form videos? I'm gonna start doing live starting next year. I will have a routine, probably 1 p.m. Eastern Standard every day or something. I'll put a notice, okay, once that happens. It'll be long form. We'll just go over the market, try to help each other out, make some money, okay, keep it real. All right, but also, like I said, pay attention to these individuals, keep an eye on them, keep an eye on, don't follow influencers because they shill your bag. Follow them because figure out why they shill, understand the why behind it, why, and what's the hidden agenda as well. There is one. People just don't do stuff for no reason. I'm not here doing this video for no reason. I'm here to build some good karma, build an audience, maybe milk you guys later on, and make some money. Who knows? Anyways, that's all I have for you. Before my ADD kicks in, let me know what you think in the comments. Man, that's a lot to digest. And later on, maybe tomorrow, I'll tell you how leverage works. I actually talked about leverage before, for fun, just for fun. Okay, don't play with leverage. And this is on KuCoin. I did a video on this sometimes back, long and short. And this is how you short. I'm up on shorting. This is just a test account. Just want to show you a demo, how to short and stuff on 5x. 5x is all you can do on KuCoin as a US citizen. Unless you want to KYC, then you can do furthermore. But I wouldn't ever mention going more than 5x if you're totally new. All right, the higher the risk is unbearable. All right, I'm out.